Imagine, it's 1993, Jurassic Park just hits theatres, the PS1 hasn't even been released yet, and Apple is already trying to put the future in your pockets, years before the iPhone or iPad even existed. This is the Apple Newton. Let's kick things off by diving into what the Newton was all about. In 1993, Apple launched the Newton message pad. It was their first try at creating a personal digital assistant, PDA for short. Basically, a handheld device meant to keep you organised, connected, and a little bit futuristic. Imagine carrying around a chunky little device that lets you take notes, manage your calendar, and even send emails. Today, that's standard, right? But back then, this was like having a tiny computer in your pocket.
What is Newton? Newton is digital. Newton is personal. Newton is magic. Newton is as powerful as a computer. Newton is as simple as a piece of paper. Newton is intelligent. Newton learns about you, understands you. Newton is news. Newton can receive a page. It sends faxes and soon electronic mail. Newton lets you communicate with the whole world, and if there's anything this world could use, it is more communication.
Get this, the Newton even learned your handwriting over time. You could scribble on it with a stylus, and as the weeks went by, it got better at recognizing your unique style. Oh, and the price? $700 in 1993. That's over $1,300 today. So Apple's been in the premium tech game for a while. Here's where things get really interesting. The Newton was trying to do what our smartphones and tablets do today. A portable device that manages your life, keeps you connected, and even tries to understand you, literally. It had handwriting recognition, and whilst it wasn't perfect, it was trying to do something really bold. Fast forward to today, and we've got touchscreens that respond to every swipe and tap, voice assistants that get our commands right most of the time, and AI that even predicts what we want to say next. It's like the Newton was Apple's first draft of our modern tech. The Newton's DNA is in almost everything we use today. It stumbled, sure, but it was also Apple's way of testing the waters for what eventually will become one of the most iconic products. Think about it, what Apple was doing with the Newton was basically laying the groundwork for personal computing devices we can't live without. The Newton didn't stick around for long, it was discontinued in 1998. But here's where things get really interesting. Its ideas didn't just fade away. In fact, Apple's predicting the future even back then. Look at the features we rely on today. Taking notes, managing our calendar, sending messages, using apps to organise our life. The Newton was already aiming to do all of that in 1993. It's almost eerie how close the Newton's concepts align with the way we use tech today. It wasn't just about the hardware though. The Newton was also an early attempt at creating a seamless ecosystem. Even back then, Apple was trying to figure out how to make devices that talk to each other, sync data, and made your life easier. Sound familiar? Apple's approach to the Newton laid the groundwork for tightly integrated ecosystems we see today. The iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, AirPods, they all work seamlessly together. The Newton was a fast step towards that vision, even if it wasn't perfect. The Newton also set the stage for how we interact with our devices today. Think about the stylus and the handwriting recognition. Today, we've got the Apple Pencil, and it's one of the most precise styluses on the market. The Apple Newton was doing this decades earlier. In a way, the Newton was like a rough sketch of the future. It wasn't perfect, but it was Apple's early blueprint for the world we live in now, where devices are extensions of ourselves. So here's the big takeaway. Apple's Newton might have been a bit of a flop, but it was also a glimpse into the future. It laid the groundwork for the tech we can't live without today. What do you think? Was the Newton ahead of its time? Let me know in the comments. If you found this interesting, smash that like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.